Hello and welcome back to a new video here in the Trading for One channel. Today we're going to analyze E-Trade, one of the largest brokers in the United States that give you the possibility to buy stocks, ETF, mutual funds with zero commission. You can also invest in more products, but you have to pay a small commission. We are going to explain in detail all the main features, the platforms, the fees that you have to pay if you want to use this platform. It was one of the first that introduced trading using the internet, and in 2020 was acquired by Morgan Stanley, one of the biggest banks in the United States. As it says here, you can trade with zero commission if you trade USA stocks, ETF and mutual funds, but you have to be careful that if you trade stocks that are outside United States or, for example, OTC markets, you have to pay a commission. So we are going to explain that in detail. You have plenty of alternatives to choose between. Basically, everything that is available in the market, you are going to be able to trade using this broker. It is easy to use. They have two types of platforms. You can trade from your computer or you can download the app into your phone. But in my opinion, if you compare, for example, E-Trade with Robinhood, Webull or Public.com that we explained in the past, this is more like a traditional broker. It is easy to understand, but not as easy as, for example, Robinhood. You will have different market insights in order for you to have a better understanding of the markets, and also they offer automated investment management. If you don't have time or knowledge to invest by yourself, you can give the money to the broker and you are going to pay a small fee, 0.3% annually, and you are going to be able to invest in an automated way with a minimum of $500. They also offer retirement account. So basically they divided the products in three parts: long-term investment, trading and savings and checkings account. Remember that this is a FDIC insurer broker. So as I said here, you are covered up to $500,000 if you invest in different securities in your account. Up to that amount of money, your money is safe based on this insurance in the United States. Which alternatives do you have? Well, you have plenty of things to choose between because, as I said before, you can invest in stocks, in ETFs. So in this way, you can diversify in different products around the world. For example, you can invest in China, in emerging markets, in Europe, using different ETF or different, for example, industries, mutual funds, options, bonds, and even futures. You can read in here. There is some fees if you trade with options, bonds, and futures, and they try to make it simpler to understand so everyone can start investing even if you don't have previous knowledge. I told you before that was acquired by Morgan Stanley in 2020. If you focus on different investment choices, you have stocks, options, futures, bonds, mutual funds, and ETF. And even though if you want to create a Roth IRA account, you can do it in here in this way. I don't know if you know, but if you use an IRA account, you will get tax benefits because you can invest tax-free. This is focused for the long term and for your retirement. If we talk about different platforms, you can choose between E-Trade website or E-Trade app. In my opinion, it's always more useful to use the website because in that way you can focus more on trading. But if you need more tools, for example, if you want to invest short term using technical analysis, for example, you also have the possibility to use Power E-Trade that has more features to analyze the market, to introduce different indicators, oscillators that we are going to explain later. If you trade with options, you are going to pay 50 cents per contract and futures $1.5. In here we can see all the benefits and all the tools that are available if you use the traditional website. You will have different insights in regards to different companies to understand if a company is undervalued, overvalued. You will have different ETF screeners to have investment ideas. And if you are a beginner, you can also use the different tools that give you to start understanding how investing works. They have different courses and so on. If you are more a professional trader, this could be your best choice because you will have this platform that give you the possibility to manage risk because you can, for example, have an exit plan. You can define take profit and stop loss to limit your losses. You can also start with paper trading that could be really useful if you are a beginner. You can simulate your strategy and understand if that works for you or not without real money. Paper trading is an account that you can use to start with fake money, with virtual money to trade as it is a real account but with fake money. So in that way, with this more sophisticated platform, you can introduce different technical analysis, you can understand technical patterns, you have different screeners, for example, the earnings, the risk reward ratio, different scanners to filter different types of stocks. So it's a really powerful tool if you have more knowledge about trading and investing. You also have the E-Trade app, so the same functionalities that you will have in the website, you can also use it from your phone, Apple phone or Android phone. And the good thing about this partnership with Morgan Stanley is that you will have the possibility to create your own bank account in the same platform. So in this way, you will have low fees, free transfers money from your bank account to any outside financial institution. It's protected because, as I said, it's protected by the FDIC insured, and you have three types of accounts. The more basic one is called a checking bank account. In this way, you are not going to pay any fees to keep this account open, but you are not going to get any interest at all. It's protected up to $250,000. There is no minimum balance and no monthly fee to keep using this bank account. And you can get, for example, your debit card, you can pay bills, and you will have all the features that any traditional banks offer. If you want to go one step further and you can start earning some interest, you can have the max rate checking, or the most premium one is the type of account that is called premium savings account. In this way, you are going to get 3.5 APY percentage per year for your money that you have into your account, and you will have a higher FDIC insure, because if you have this account, you will have up to $500,000 covered. You can also get a loan if you need money. You can give your assets that you have into your E-Trade broker's account as a guarantee, and then you can use the money to buy more stocks, for example, but you have to understand that you are going to pay a fee because you are borrowing money. How it looks from inside the platform? Well, it's really similar to, for example, TD Ameritrade. Is almost the same. You can search the different ticker symbol in here, for example, Apple, the different actions that you are willing to do. For example, you can buy one stocks and different type of price. For example, if you want to buy using the market price, and that's it. You preview the order and you are going to, in an easy way, one Apple stock. In here you will have all the information that you can check before placing the order. And as I said before, this is a more professional trading platform in which you will have all the technical analysis. You can introduce different indicators and oscillators to trade with more tools. You also have the possibility to use a margin trading account. What is a margin trading? With this type of account, you borrow money from the broker, and in this way you use leverage to increase your profits, but also to increase the risk. If you use this type of account, you are more willing to lose everything, so you have to make it clear that with this type of account you will have more risk and you can lose all your money. So in my opinion, it's not for beginners. You will have different tools. For example, you can analyze how much margin you are asking to the broker, how much money you have to pay because you are borrowing money, and you also will understand the risk that you are facing. Remember that the more leverage you use, the more risk you have. In here you will have all the pricing model. I will leave you the link in the description for you to carefully read it. As I said before, if you trade with stock options and mutual funds, even ETF, you're not paying any fees at all. But in regards to options, depending the type of option, you are going to pay, for example, 0.65 cents per contract, and in case of futures, you are going to pay also a small fee. In here you have the full description and the full list that is useful for you to read before creating an account. If you need, for example, more features and more tools, you can, for example, access to this market dashboard that explains how it was, for example, the market today. You can read it carefully, understand which asset perform better and how the market behaves. But this is like an old school type of broker. I believe this could be improved, in my opinion, with more charts and more, but at least you have different tools to improve your trading and your investment. And finally, you will have also the automate investment management. If you don't have time or if you don't have knowledge, you can also delegate the money to the broker, and the broker is going to invest the money for you. You have to pay a small fee, 0.3% per year. I believe it's not too high, but remember that it's always better to understand and trade by yourself. But at least it's an alternative that you can use if you don't want to spend time in the market. This could be useful for the long term. To sum up, I believe that is a quite useful broker. It's one of the largest brokers in the United States. They compete with TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, Robinhood. They give you lots of products to invest in, and also you can start almost by free, and you can trade with paper trading, so you can also understand how everything works before deposit any money. I believe that could be a really good alternative. If you want to watch more videos about USA market, we already analyzed, for example, TM Trade, Robinhood, Webull, and even public.com, that are different alternatives if you live in the United States. Remember to subscribe, to leave a comment if you have any question, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.